What's going on, y'all? Another episode of the Pull Up Experience, and tonight we have the one and only. We have Candice tonight, and she's going to tell us her dope business of how she promotes other Black businesses with Ruthie's List. So, without further ado, we want you to introduce yourself, Candice.
So, my name is Candice Hankins. I am the owner, founder, CEO, whatever you want to call me, of Ruthie's List. Right? Ruthie was my mom, so that's where the name Ruthie's List comes from. I am a supervisor at Medical Mutual. Just worked 22 years at Cleveland Clinic. Decided to switch over to kind of help out with some of the stuff I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I'm a mom of 4. Yeah. That's it.
Listen. That's
me.
That's great stuff.
That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, no. So let's get into it. So I know y'all talk about Campbell. Rep your hood. Where you from?
I'm from EC.
I'm from EC. Whole city, baby. Whole city.
I am from EC. Shaw High School, class of 1998.
That's what's up. So let me ask you this: when you were growing up, was entrepreneurship, was that even on your radar back then?
Listen, so my dad. So I have one sibling, one biological sister who just turned older than me. Yesterday. Mm-hmm. Is it yesterday? 2 days ago. We are 19 years apart. My dad is from Alabama. My mom is from Mississippi. My dad has a 6th grade education. My dad retired from Conrail, now CSX. Mm-hmm. My dad was an entrepreneur out of this world. You could put numbers in front of him, and with that 6th grade education, he could do wonders. My dad has touched millions. He had a pool hall on Huff. He had Wilson's Barbecue next to Millionaire's Barbershop across from Glenville.
Oh, that's what's up.
Also had vending machines and pinball machines throughout the city of Cleveland. So as a young kid, I'm going into these pool halls, into these bars, into these different clubs, and I'm taking the money out of the vending machines and out of the pinball machines. And the thing I used to love was leaving extra games on for the kids, because they would sit watch and wait to see okay, when she get done, is it gonna be games? Heck yeah! So I'm hitting it ding 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 ding, and it was just I love being able to pull this money that I earned and then flip it back and start something different. So my dad showed me real young, I was not even in my teens, single digits, learning how to do this type of stuff.
That's dope.
From my 6th grade education day.
That's dope.
So
yeah. Yeah, and I think that should be a note to anybody watching. You can teach them young, and the fact that it instilled in you that concept, I think is a great thing.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Absolutely.
I know for me, I'm doing the same thing for my kids. I brought 5 vending machines for them and whatnot, and my kids is lazy. They just like, Dad, you got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah. But
I think it still sticks with them, because they watch. But they gotta find their own self.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come back, and you'll be like, damn, you was listening to me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they absorb it. I would say it don't matter how they behave, just never stop instilling in them.
That's true. That's true. Because they'll surprise you. Because my kids, they'll come out, they wear their Ruthie's List gear. They have more than I do. They got their wristbands, they got their popples. They're like, you know about Ruthie's List? You know my mom? And I'm like, I'm not even there. Yeah. So they're speaking for me.
That's dope.
Because,
that feels so good.
Yeah, because they've been with me since I started.
Yeah.
So they're part of Ruthie's List I am. We are Ruthie's List. We are Ruthie's
You gotta embody
legacy.
that.
Yeah, we're her legacy. So we gotta do it. And like you said, it sticks with them. It does. But you see them, you be like, come on, do a little bit more. Just a little bit? Yeah. A little bit more? No? Okay, fine.
Nah, you give me hope. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And by the way, guys, once again, I'm so rude. Let's introduce tonight's guest host, the lovely Buddy. If you guys don't remember, Butter was episode 14 on the Pull Up Experience, guys. And she is helping us out tonight because Nakia and Marquia aren't feeling well tonight, so she's filling in for guest host tonight. So thank you for being on tonight.
Thank you for having me here. I have big shoes to fill, but I'm trying my best.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Okay, so we started from the beginning. We talked about that. Okay, so let me ask you this: where did the concept of Ruthie's List? Because I don't know a lot of people know where. So well, I'm gonna get ahead of myself. Tell us what inspired Ruthie's List.
So my mom growing up, we were always the house that everybody hung out. When I grew up in high school, I lived on Shaw. And as anybody that knows East Cleveland knows, to get from Shaw High School to the stadium or the MLK Center, you got to walk down Shaw. I lived on Shaw. My mother stayed on the porch. So my mom was the mom of everybody. We were the house that everybody always used to come to, whether it's just to sleep for food or just to get away or just to kick it. So my mom was the plug or the connect. So growing up, that's all I knew. Like, and they knew everybody. Like, I couldn't go anywhere. Like, oh, you Mr. Wilson's daughter. You. I'm like, how y'all know these people? So as I got older, I started to have that same mantle fall on me. So like people would call like, hey Candice, you know such and such, or how do you do this, and where is this? And I'm like, why y'all keep asking me? I don't know, but then I'll answer it. So I was actually sitting in a hotel with COVID because what I did is my job actually isolated me from my family so that they wouldn't get infected with COVID. So I'm sitting in a hotel room, July of 2020, and I'm just like, this is crazy. What am I going to do with my life? And people are still asking me questions like, can you tell me what this is? I'm like, dude, I'm in here with COVID. I'm sick. I don't care. Yeah. And it just was like simple, just dropped right in front of me. Like I'm sitting there and I'm just praying, and because I'm hoping I'm not going to pass or something, because this is in the middle of a pandemic. So I'm like praying, I'm talking to God, and he was like, do you see what you just did? And it was like he literally laid it out in front of me, and I was just like, oh, that's a good idea. Because I used Angie's List when I was buying my house and when my dad was getting into investment properties. So I was using that a lot. And I was just like, well, how come we don't have one?
And I say this when, and Marquita know, I'm like, for all the people who don't know, especially Marquita, she's not here, we don't act like she's here. Explain to people what the concept of Angie's List is, because some people might not know what that is.
So Angie's List is basically like a master directory of different vendors, businesses, service providers, and they're vetted through Angie's company, and you have to, as a consumer, you pay a certain amount depending on the level of access that you want. So if you just want basic, that's free. But if you want to get into I need the top 1 or I need the 5-star, I have to pay this much per month. So you can go on and pull up painters, you can go on and pull up DJs, or I don't even know if they have like event centers, but Ruthie's List does.
I'm about to say give them that sauce.
Ruthie's List does. You can go on there and find out either on the app or the website. There is a Ruthie's List app created by Self here. But it was the easy place that you can go on and find people or different companies to get the help that you needed. And so when I used to see that, I'm like, well, we need something like that. What about us? And that was just always something I grew up with, like that inclusion, being a part of something, being together, that oneness, working together. And as I'm sitting there, like I said, it just was literally plain in my face. And in that 2 weeks sitting there, logo, created the business, LLC, website, whatever I needed to start it was done right there. So when I walked back in my house, I literally took out this notebook with all these notes, and I was like, all right, now what? And I did it, honestly, I really didn't start it as a business. Like, I really just wanted to do it to help people. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm excited, I'm gonna tell everybody about this. No, I was like, this is what I just want to do to help everybody. So here's a central location. I really thought it was gonna be like an Excel spreadsheet. I'm not playing, y'all. I thought it was gonna be an Excel spreadsheet. You could open the sheet, find, I need to get a tattoo done, I need somebody to help me get a house. There's the names. I posted it and everybody went wild. It went viral. Like in the first year, the first couple of months, I had almost 100 businesses listed. That's easy. Dope. And I launched it December 23rd of 2020. By January 1st, I think I had 45 or 50 businesses listed already. That's what's up. And it was just like, but that's not what it was going to do, but okay. And it's just continuing to grow. Like, everybody just grabbed onto it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what is this? And it's just started to be the talk. And I'll be honest, I kind of pulled back because there are other people that are doing the same thing, but you have to realize that just because someone else is doing it doesn't mean that you're not meant to do it.
Come on, bomb dropper.
Everybody has a certain task and a certain promise and purpose, and yours is different from someone else. Yeah. Just because we're doing the same thing, the vision I have is different. Yeah. My actions and my way to get to people and the way that I show what I'm doing is different from another person. So this group that you're not reaching, I'm going to be able to reach because of who I am. Come on. And the gift that I have. Wow. So I had to get in that space because I'm looking back, I'm sitting back like, well, this person got that and this person does that. But they don't know me. I don't got the money. I ain't got the name. And it was like, but you have the vision. Right. So what are you talking about? So I had to learn that. See. Sorry, I had to drop that in there.
No. that was perfect. And I love the analogy that, we also in that post where they show you the bread aisle, you know what I'm saying? Yep. All different breads, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But there's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, there's so much variety, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Don't discredit what you got. You got a vision. Once again, you service other people. And I think that's what I love about Ruthie's List and whatnot, because Angela List, they cater to a certain demographic or whatnot. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yep, that's it. Yep.
Ruthie List caters to us, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you in that aspect. And I love once again how a couple things I took from what you said. One, you took a time where most people would have been in a hotel just moping. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm away from my family.
Yeah.
I'm not working. And then, and mind you, this during the time of COVID, we didn't know what COVID was. You know, so you like you said, you thought this is it. You know, but you took that time and you took it and you just like you created something that to the. What, December 25th is a couple weeks away, so we're talking about 2 years later.
Wow,
2 years later.
What?
And that's dope.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna cry because I ain't no pro.
But you took that and you create something that is benefiting others. And then that's the last thing I want to take away from it. You were already doing it. You were, like you said, you were already plugged. Yep. You were already plugged. Now you just walked in that. You just hey, I'm already doing it. Might as well, you know. So
because that's what people don't realize. Like, just because you work a 9-to-5 job, the skills that you're doing in a 9-to-5 job, you translate over into what you do, into your passion, into your business. So everybody like, I might quit my job. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. But you have to realize the platform and the connections and the table that you're sitting at in your job will open up the doors for your entrepreneurship.
That's good.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sitting at the table with C-suite people at Cleveland Clinic. I was part of the COVID team that helped with how to process through this. So I'm sitting at the table and I'm listening. I don't gotta say nothing. Just let me sit at the table and hear what y'all saying. So when I leave the room, I'm gonna take all the notes and everything y'all just left and put it over here.
That's good.
So it's like people be so quick to say, I gotta leave my job so I can work for myself. No, you need to, sometimes you gotta stay at your job because you need the rest of the people around that job to show you what you gotta do, those connections. So it just, I don't know. You take what you have. Like, your gifts will make room for you. And you gotta hold on and use your gifts. You let it sit there, what's it gonna do?
Okay. Listen. You speak to me tonight. That's good stuff right there. So let me ask you this. So, of course, Ruthie List is a national-wide director or whatnot. Did you find it difficult to find people in Cleveland? Because, and this is a question that we had for our last guest. You know, Cleveland has that stigma. Yep. You know, we all know it. You know, unfortunately, we're trying to change that. You know what I'm saying? With dope people like Buddy, dope people like yourself. But unfortunately, Cleveland has a stigma of we don't come together.
We don't come together.
So did you find that to be an obstacle when you were starting out Ruthie's List, or did you see like people being more open or more inclined to be like, okay, yeah, let's do it?
Honestly, I have more people being more open. It's honest. I'm gonna be honest. It is about the person and the experience and the service you're providing. All three of us could do the same thing, but we're all going to do it different. And it's all about how you connect with the people. It's about how you sell your product. It's about how you present it. So sometimes, I had a couple moments I was like, Cleveland ain't showing up. Like, everybody, because at one time it was more people outside of Ohio registering than in Cleveland. And I'm like, well, y'all see my posts every day. Why y'all can't register?
Yeah.
But other people are like jumping on it. California, Tennessee, Texas, they're all on it. And here's Cleveland sitting there like, oh, that's cute. What? Yeah. Like, we're right here. We're here trying to help. Right. So, but again, because I had those connections from that 9 to 5 and growing up, I was able to reach out to them people. Hey, did you check this out? Look at this for me. You know, so it's the connections. It's those resources that we want to try to push away that we need to continue to use throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I have a quick question about that. Do you, are you really picky about what companies that you add to your list?
So honestly, I give everybody a fair chance. You come into the door, you say, I want to register, you register on the link, I put your business down. People will come back and say, this business didn't do what they said they were going to do. This business, this person, this. And what I do is I'll go back to that business owner and I'll say, hey, you know, I got a call, you know, I just want to kind of talk through it. Which is part of what Ruthie's List is about. That's the network. That's being able to help one another. Right. So if I see a struggle, and I'm like, well, you know, I do have a resource that kind of helps with professionalism. I have a resource that can help with these type of things. You want to talk to them? Do you need some help and some coaching with hiring? Do you need more people, more staff? So instead of just saying you off the list, I'm like, how do we fix it?
Solution to the problem.
Right. How do we fix it? So I do that with other people, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call this person. I'm gonna connect you.
Yeah.
And
feedback with positivity.
Right. So and it's like it makes them feel good as an entrepreneur, because so many times as entrepreneurs we're told what we can't do, and we're told about the bad thing, especially as Black and brown entrepreneurs. We have a bad stigma, like, oh, we ain't on time, we ain't professional, we don't do this, we don't do that, we don't do this. There's so much about what we don't do that we don't know what we do. So we have to sit back and look at who we are and what we actually provide. Like, instead of saying what we can't do and what we're not doing, how do we fix it?
Say that again.
So, so that's kind of how my vetting process goes. I give you a chance. I don't know you. I don't know. Some people I do, but I don't know what you provide. So show me what you can do. This is your opportunity. Like they always say, you get that first impression once, but you also get grace. And I was raised on grace.
I think that's beautiful that you do that, because we tend to give others more chances. Like, how many times has McDonald's totally screwed up your order, and yet you still find yourself getting in line at McDonald's?
I mean, machine every single time.
And
never works.
So many different places you walk in, they don't recognize you.
Exactly.
They're rude. But then let one of our businesses do one wrong thing. They like, nah, she
I ain't going back there.
I never go to this is why I go to them. And that's exactly why we're not winning as much as we should.
Oh yes, absolutely. We quick to post it on social media. Go on and say, don't go to such and such because, or post your tip, your receipt or something. They gave me bad service. You didn't do that to Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, McDonald's. So why are you doing it to 4 Bistro, Grill 55? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we doing this to each other?
Yeah, I think that's really good that you do that.
That's a good point. That's good.
So my next question to you is, okay, so let's say someone's like, I want to create something to that effect. What steps would you say they would need in order to create a directory like your own and whatnot? I know you said the website, and I said, of course, we all know about the LLC part, website, and all that good stuff. But what actually goes into creating something of that nature? Because I know you said relationships, because once again, you're a relationship business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But what do you think? What are something that really goes into that people do that wouldn't even know?
The technical part of it, actually gathering the information and putting it into one place. Because I say it with pride, I say it with cockiness and confidence. I did it myself.
Say that.
I did the website. I build and create the app myself. I didn't have anyone do it for me. So being on the back end, I mean, I'm a techie person. I'm really a little nerd at heart, but I like that. But those are things that people don't realize have to be done. Because a lot of people get that stuff and they'll have somebody else do it for them. No, I'm sitting there. I'm pulling the information from the spreadsheet, exporting, importing, doing all this stuff, learning how to code. These are things that people don't think about. So that is something that you have to learn. You got to be ever learning in whatever you're doing, not just with a directory. You can't just think that you know it all, because you don't. There's so much more that you need to learn. So I learned so much. So just being able to bring that stuff in, learning how to build a website. Yeah. Like, it's not cookie cutter. I mean, you can get like a Wix and all that stuff, and they can build it for you. But if you really want to put your personal touch on it, you got to get more knowledgeable and get into it and find out what it is. So that part, bringing in the information, setting it up, then the communication with other people. People fail to realize that you still have to talk about it. It's more than just posting on your social media. You got to live it. You got to walk it. So when you see me, you're going to see this.
You're branded.
You're going to see the wristbands. My plates on my car says Ruthie's. I don't care. Yes. It says Ruthie's. So when you see me, you're going to see my brand. Yeah. So it's not just, I created a business, or I sell shirts, or I do this. Show me. Yeah. So that's what I don't think that's the missing piece. Like, all that has to come together.
You do this for you live this life.
I live it like that's my brand. Like,
you are the brand.
I am the brand, and I say that to people when they're trying to do their business. You have to be your brand. Like, if somebody sees me, like, people actually call me Ruthie. Some people don't know my name is Candice.
I promise you, I thought your name was Ruthie.
People don't know that my name is Candice.
I was wondering that. And I was like, he keeps saying Candice. So
people think my name is Ruthie. Like, and I've had people yell, Ruthie. I'll be like, hey, I'm going to speak, because, that's my brand. That's who I am.
That's dope.
That's my mama, so. But, yeah, it's that.
I know for me, I like you when I was at Home Depot there. It was like, not your average agent. I'm like, yes, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, no. To be honest, I didn't know his name for a while. He finally said it, and I was like, I don't even know who to ask for.
Right.
No. Listen, that's good branding though. You're doing a good job.
Right. So
live your brand, be the
brand. You gotta be the brand.
That's a great principle right there. Okay, so talk about that. Let's talk about how. So, and once again, this is what I love about the pull-up experience because you and Sharita are working right now with Beyond the Algorithm. And shout out to Sharita.
Hey,
she come back on, by the way. She'll be back on soon, y'all. So shout out to Sharita and whatnot. But I love that in our pocket. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're creating a community because you know what I'm saying. Dope. Because it's so funny because it's a circle now. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you got dope people like Buddy. You got dope people like Steve. You got dope people like Sharita. You got dope people like Angel. Oh, I love it. Angel. Shout out to Angel, man.
Yeah, Angel, that's a skill.
Yes. And I know you guys are putting together Beyond the Algorithm. You mind speaking upon that?
Yeah. So first, I have to say thank you to the pull-up experience because I don't know. I know Kim Flowers with All Bomb, and she kind of connected that. So I got an invite from you guys to come to the 50th podcast celebration. I was like, I don't know these people. Where they come from? How they get my information? Are they real? Like, what is the pull-up experience? And who is not your average age? But I was like, I messaged him about something else a long time ago. But what is he talking about now? Like, I was going through the whole thing. And so I sent Kim a message like, hey, what is this? She's like, you should do it. Go. You need to be there. And I came. I had a table set up. That's one thing I do. When I do vending events, and I have a table set up where people can actually register there and find out more information, see the website right there at face value. And that's where I met Sharita at.
Oh, see?
I didn't even know who or what a Sharita Carthon was.
Okay.
I just heard of this name.
I didn't know that.
I did not know her until then. And the funny thing is you said the bread story. She shared that with me that night because I was kind of giving her a little insight about where I was. And she was like, well, why are you not doing it? I said, well, this is because, this person does it. And I'm sitting there crying. She said, you go in the store, all the bread. And I was like, oh, so I'm wheat bread? So, I was pumped. I was like, so you saying they gonna like me anyway? Because, wheat bread, peanut butter, and jelly still go together. Okay, cool. So I was pumped. And we connected ever since then.
Yeah,
so shout out to the pull-up experience for making
connections. We did that. Okay, pull up. Okay.
Yeah, to making connections, bridging the gap. So that's so dope. Beyond the Algorithm, Power Brand. Listen, this thing is insane. I don't know. That's another lifestyle I live. That's another brand. That is talking about the algorithm of social media and how, real quick in there, we're behind. Us as a people, black and brown, we are so in the dark and behind on so much stuff. The algorithm, even media and marketing, we can't compete. Yeah. We're not competing. So Sharita and team are bringing in, Sharita and Mel, they're bringing in some of the heavy hitters to give you the insights on how to market, how to get around the algorithm, how to understand it. What is the algorithm? All this stuff is going to be in the room, and it's going to be at the Huntington Convention Center, May 18th through the 20th.
We'll be there.
Yeah, so we need get registered. Yeah, Huntington Convention Center. So that's how huge this is. This is going to be a major event. Every day, new vendors and sponsors are popping up that are solidified. So it's like this is something you do not want to miss as an entrepreneur because there will be so much knowledge in the room. There'll be so much money in the room. That's something that we're trying to get the money because it's out there. We just don't know as a people where to get it from, where to go, who has it. It's sitting right over there in the room and you don't even know it because sometimes we're too scared to talk. Sometimes we don't know who to talk to. Then we don't know what to say when we say it because sometimes we can't get out of business and do business. So we be in the room with the right people, and we sitting there like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, girl." No, hi, how are you? My name is.
Right.
But we doing business.
Right.
We can't keep doing business and think we gonna get what we supposed to get.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the 40 acres and the mule, and I got to get my stuff back and reclaim my time. Stop doing business. Yeah. So we gotta, and that's not selling out. That's not, it's just doing what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Right. It's making it happen. You gotta build the legacy. So that's coming up. I'm the exhibit coordinator, so I'll be working with the vendors, and I got a big task, but I'm here for it. Yeah, so it's gonna be dope. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all.
Oh, listen, 100 show notes. Y'all register.
Beyond the Algorithm. So check out powerbrandexpo.com and get all information.
Perfect.
Yes.
I remember Sharita. She was working on this for a while.
Yes.
A while. This has been on her heart, and I know she's very passionate once again of bringing people together. And then using her influence to bring here to Cleveland, because you know Sharita, she out here, you know what I'm saying? She out here working with celebrities and helping them build their brand. She bringing it back here to Cleveland. So shout out to Sharita, man. She's gonna be on back on the pull-up experience, y'all. Talk about that, by the way. So look out for that.
Make sure you check it out. She's amazing. Like, I've connected to her like she's like a mentor to me, because just the information and just the knowledge that she brings. Like, when we have our meetings, I'm just looking at her like, wow, how you know that? Who told you that? Where you get that from? Yeah. And she's connected me with other people that are resources that I can talk to, that'll get me to. That's how I ended up doing my app, was because of Sharita. Talking to her and her mentor, and he's like, do you have an app? No. You need to have an app. Okay. So I went home, and a week later, I had an app.
Yeah. I know that's right.
You said I got. Listen, sir. You said, Mr. Eric Kelly. You said I gotta have an app. I'm gonna do what you said, because you sitting here talking to millions across the nation, the whole world. So if you say I need it, okay. That's the thing.
I totally committed, because I'm that one to be like, what do you do? Okay, I'm gonna pay you to do this for me. I know how to stay. I know how to stay in my lane. Yeah. I know how to do what I do. Yeah. And I'm okay with allowing a great person to do what they do great. Like, just do what you do. I'm not gonna mess with that. So I love it. Yeah, I love it.
And I love that the fact that you have built a business around promoting the businesses. Like, I need y'all to wrap your head around that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her business is promoting other people, and I think that's a beautiful thing, because once again, she's promoting other businesses, and that's something that we as a people, we as a community, don't do enough of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
exactly.
We'll shout out Louis Vuitton. We'll shout out you know what I'm saying, these other companies, but we don't shout out our own. So it's a beautiful concept.
Thank you. So I mean, we gotta support each other, and that's one thing that our community we don't do well. Like, we're not good at asking for help. And another thing, honestly, I'm just be real. We don't want to pay for nobody to do nothing. Oh, I could do my own marketing. I could promote my own business. I could do it myself.
Right.
We're so quick to I can do it myself until I can do it and fail. And then now we're like, oh, my business didn't work, and I don't know.
Right. Y'all's hating on me.
Right.
Look, replay that again.
Cleveland don't support nobody. You don't support nobody. You're part of Cleveland. What do you mean? Like,
ooh.
So
oh man, we gotta run that back. You know what I'm saying? You part of Cleveland.
You part of Cleveland. You are Cleveland. What do you mean Cleveland doesn't support? You are Cleveland,
you're not
right?
Supporting.
Exactly.
You're not supporting. Like, I mean, I don't mind going to different places, and if you don't see me in Ruthie's list, I'm gonna have on somebody else. I'm gonna have on Hustle is a Skill. I'm so fly.
I got my hoodie.
I'm gonna have on whatever. Yeah, whoever. I don't care. I wear it during the day in my meetings because I work from home. So I'll be sitting there with Ruthie's list on, Hustle is a Skill, all kind of stuff. Beyond the Algorithm, I got a shirt for that too. I'm sitting there in this stuff because
I got my Power Brand hoodie at the house.
Yeah. So it's like, we gotta support each other. We're not doing it. That's the thing.
No, listen. I love it, and like it warms my heart. Like, honestly, like, I love when we support each other. Like, it literally makes my heart feel good, because like, I'll be on social media. I'm like, look at him. He's shouting out. You know what I'm saying? So look at her. Okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I love when the love is being shared, because once again, we only win together. And like, how I say this, the stigma that bothers me is that they say that it could be a room full of I'm not gonna say their name, of a certain group of people. 3 of them are strangers, get in the room together before the meeting's over, where they even create a whole businesses in that 15-minute span. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand the concept of, you know this,
network.
You know that, you got the connection with that.
That's the power of your strength.
All right, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Your team.
And we had this idea, like, you know what I'm saying, we can't come together when there's no excuse, guys.
But that comes with the confidence too. Like we mentioned before previously, when you have a purpose and you know something you really want to do, that's not a factor.
Yeah.
But when you're just going along with the bandwagon and you're doing something for the quick dollar,
that's it.
That's when when you feel competition.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful thing. Not only are you promoting, you're promoting us. And you're doing it for a great purpose because you love it. You wasn't just saying, what can I do to get some money real quick? That'll be a great idea.
Right.
You're really doing this for the love of what you're doing, and you're helping people, so it has to feel good.
It does. It does. It feels amazing because I would do it without a payment. Like, you don't have to pay me. Like, people, there are promoting and marketing packages on Ruthie's list, yes. But there are some businesses who are startups who I can't afford to pay X amount of money. Or other people promoting and they're like, oh, you got to pay thousands of dollars to be on my page and on my site and this and that. Mm-hmm. No, some people don't have it. So I would do it for free if I could. Like, I would really do it for free. Like, oh, you need me to promote? You got an event coming up? What is it? It takes you a couple of seconds to share someone's post, to share someone's business. So why is it not done more? It's like we're in this. We're behind. That's where I'm stuck at. We're so behind. We just everybody's leaving us.
Me and the key, we sit here one night. We talking about how back in the day with Black Wall Street, they would barter. Yeah. If they had the funds, if you know how to do something that I need, and vice versa, let's barter. You know what I'm saying? You need to spend any money or whatnot, or you can help me what I'm doing. I can help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let it be mutual thing or whatnot. I think we don't do enough of that.
We don't do enough.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't. We definitely don't. And I think some people give it bartering a bad name.
Yeah.
There's people that barter just so they can get something for free when you know what you're serving isn't worth that. So we're gonna work really hard to do what I'm doing. You're gonna hand me something pre-made and easy just because you don't want to pay for my services. I like to barter when there's a mutual agreement and say, you know what, you're dope as hell what you do. You sell houses like there ain't no tomorrow. Right. I'm dope as hell but what I do. I'm gonna make sure I get my money's worth from you. You're gonna make sure you get your money's worth from me, and we're gonna work together. And then not only that, the love never stops. Like it's gonna continue to be reciprocated and shared and boosted.
Yep. No. And that goes back to what you were saying about the circle, the community that we have created now. There is a group of people that if we all sat at the table, then we could probably take over the city like nobody's business. Let's go. I'm saying. So that just to kind of hit back with beyond the algorithm, the people at the table that Sharita has put together, powerful group of women. We just added our first guy, but all women, Black female entrepreneurs from Cleveland. So you put all that knowledge and all that information and talent into one space. You can't do anything but win. Yeah, you can't. And that's with anything, not even just a power brand. That's just period. Think about all the C-suite offices and the meetings that there are with Cleveland Clinic, Medical Mutual, University, Progressive. Them people are sitting at the table, putting all their thoughts in the middle of the table and walking out with a plan. And being millionaires. Top hospitals in the world. Top insurance agencies in the world.
And collaborating and winning.
Collaborating.
Yeah. No, listen. Our motto here at the pull up is collaboration over competition. So
I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to what y'all doing. So I got a question for you, and this is a question for if there are any moms out there. How do you balance being a mom or full time and still having a business?
So luckily for me, as I started my business, my kids were a little bit older. But honestly, I make them. They're part of the business. They're part of Ruthie's list. When I go, they go. So if I'm out passing out flyers, or one thing I do is I go to different pop-up shops and I pass out my cards or get information. I take them with me. Yeah. They'll have on, well, not necessarily, this is a new shirt. But they'll have on their shirts. They have their, Ruthie's list stuff. They got their swag bags with their stuff in it. They're passing out. They're connecting. Yeah. So that is the balance. But it also, you have to know when to shut it off too. Yeah. That's one thing as entrepreneurs. We don't know how to shut it off. Right. We keep going.
You're talking to me now.
Like we don't know when to stop. We just got to keep going. Like how many nights have we not slept this week? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like because we're constantly on the go. You got to know when to shut it off and say, okay, I got a soccer game in like 10 minutes. Hurry up, wrap this up. My daughter got to go to work. I got to drop her off. Let me hurry up and get this done. Oh, they want to go to the movies. So you have to have balance. You got to figure it out. Good. Relationships, marriage, kids, you got to balance the two. You got to figure it out. So I make them work with me. And that's something people don't understand too. Put them on your payroll. That gives them responsibility. That gives them ownership of something. That's teaching them how to be an employer before they can probably even be it if they're younger. And that's something that can go on. That's part of your business. When you're getting ready to go for a real PPP loan, you could say, I do have employees that I've paid because you have your kids on there that's working and you paid them. And you could take that money, pay them, or you take that money and put it into a scholarship fund or whatever. But you're literally making a payroll, and people don't know that. So I ain't gonna say use your kids, but use your kids.
Please.
Take that note, because some people don't know that.
Right.
I mean, that's a good thing, and you're building a legacy. You're leaving something. So God forbid something happens to me today, my kids can pick up and go with Ruthie's list because they know what it is. They know what needs to be done. So you start them with you. it's a family thing. It's not just a network outside with the businesses. It's a network inside as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I'm still that on the spot.
Go. It's cool. Hey, we share. We share. I mean, that's a network.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And I love our audience because I think a lot of our audiences are people who are either beginning or, I got stagnant in their business. What's something that helps you keep going in moments where, where business ain't where you want it to be, or once again you feel unmotivated?
My purpose. Why am I doing it?
That's a word today.
Why am I doing it? Why am I doing it?
It's real.
Because if I'm out here just for $1, then I'm gonna quit. Yeah, I'm gonna give up. But if I'm doing it because it's my passion, it's my purpose, I'm not gonna stop. Because I gotta see it through. I have to see it. It has to do what it has to do. So it's the purpose. It's knowing that it's named after my mom. She's up watching it. I can't fail. Like I can't let. I don't let God and my mama down. Yeah. No, you know what I'm saying? I can't let God and my mama down. God set this on me for a reason, and it's after I'm not about to do that. Yeah. So that's what pushes me, and my family, and my kids. My friends. Though when I get down, sometimes they know they can feel, they see it, and they're like, "I'm sorry, you didn't post today. Oh, I'm sorry." Having a strong group around you, a strong community, a strong backbone to what you're doing. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people, hanging with those good friends that are gonna push you and motivate you. So when you're not 100, Brandon, hey dude, what's up with you? You didn't post today, or you didn't say something. Oh, you sell some houses today? What's up? What's going? You need them type of people. But how many tattoos? Girl, what you doing? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? You need those type of friends that know what you're doing. And they believe in you, so they're going to push you. And if they got to come in there with you, okay, well, let's get down. What you need me to clean? Okay, but I'm going to clean this station while you go over there and you get that person. I'm going to get these paperwork for you. They going to work with you. So it's the people around you. You build a strong community. So that's another network. So it's 3 networks within the whole thing. Yeah. So.
No, listen. That's dope stuff. Shout out to the public experience, you know what I'm saying? We definitely get on each other's nerves.
Yeah, you got to.
Our group message stay lit down the Steve.
You got to.
And stay with love, too. Like, man, I love you, man. I love you, too.
You got
I love you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
My mama used to she would cuss you out and give you some greens when she was done. But you understood. Yeah. You knew what you needed to do.
But that's love, though.
But you know real love. Yeah.
You know it's real love.
Yeah. You got to do everything in love. Love and kindness.
Because it's all about pushing you to be better.
Yeah.
If it was just all negativity, that'd be different. But if it's about pushing you and being better,
absolutely. That's what it is.
That's good stuff. Okay. All right. So we winding down, you know what I'm saying? And I like to get to the statement questions. I asked everybody, I'm going to bombard you. I should have told you at the beginning. But
all right.
you touched on legacy, right?
Yes.
So I want to know, what do you want your legacy to be for you as an individual? And then what do you want your legacy to be for your business?
I want my legacy for me and my business to be the same. That you remember that you felt important. The legacy is the feeling and experience.
I like that.
That you know I was a part of something great. I was on Ruthie's list, or I knew Candice. I want someone to feel that way. Not, Candice made me mad, or I didn't like Ruthie's list. The app didn't work on my phone. No, I want you to remember that feeling that you had, how you felt. How welcome, how loved, I'm all about being a part of. I can't stand when somebody says, you just like such and such, or you don't generalize me like that. Right. I'm a person. Right. So say I'm like Candice, or what you just did might have reminded you of something, but I'm a person. And I want people to feel that from me and from my business. Like, I was a part of something great. I am a person. I have something to contribute. So that's the legacy I want to be able to leave.
That's good stuff. Right?
That's good.
No, listen, that's a great legacy. So that's what's up. Okay, and then this is the last question I'm gonna ask you. Okay. And we talked about so many great things. Like, I hope y'all had your notebooks, and I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying. If not, like playing back, ain't no problem in that. But what are 3 things you want somebody to take away from the episode? It might be something well, of course that you said something, but it might be something that you might have missed out on. What are 3 things you want them to take away from the episode?
3 things. 1, that you don't have to have all the answers or be a millionaire to do it.
I love that.
If God has given you or whoever you want to say has given you, for me, God, if God has given you the vision and the purpose and the dream, do it. Whatever else you need will come. Your gift will make room for you. So here I am in a space that I'm like, I don't know if I fit because this is over here. This is over here. Angie's over here. This is over here. All this, there's little people kind of doing parts of what I want to do or what God's showing me. So what? Do it. So don't wait. Just do that. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Another part is love. Like, just include people. Stop treating people like they're not the same as you. Stop competing so much. Like, we're all the same. Like, you take all this off of all of us and we gonna look exactly the same. Same color, same everything. We're gonna be the same. So treat other people how you want to be treated and treat them with love, kindness, and grace. Allow grace for yourself and for other people.
That's good.
And then, I don't know, the last one would be, I have a couple things.
Hey, let's you hit some gems tonight. You know what I'm saying? You dropped a lot.
Right.
Yeah, the last part would be just don't be afraid to ask for help or to work with somebody.
Mentorship.
Get you a strong. I worked in physician education for 12 years altogether. I think it was 10. And one of the main things that we teach residents and fellows is when you come in, get you a mentor. Get you a educational mentor, a professional mentor, someone that can help you grow. So the doctors that you're looking at, they had a mentor. They just didn't come out here because they got some books and read some things and now they can do it. Someone was pushing them, saying, this is how you write a manuscript. This is how you do a journal. This is how you do this. This is how you structure your life. Get you a mentor, someone that you can bounce those ideas off of. Just because you have the idea doesn't mean it's a good one. So sometimes you got to tell somebody, and you need to have a good person that has been there and can see what you don't see and can say what you can't say or don't want to hear.
Right.
So get a mentor. Get somebody, a strong person.
That's awesome.
Those 3 great
I hope everybody wrote that down.
No, I hope so. Because listen, I'll be playing it back tonight. So listen,
and just real quick, Ruthie's List is about collaboration. So it will be very rare that you'll see Ruthie's List as the front person. You're gonna see us in the background. So we're working with Sharita Carthon with the Beyond the Algorithm. We're partnering with Jeff Brown with the 100 Codes for Kids. There's also Jeff Brown. Went to school with Jeff. That's my classmate. So
that's so crazy. Y'all have a whole alumni at y'all.
Hey,
yeah,
that's how we was.
Absolutely.
That's part of. I think that's what's in us. Like we were always counted out. We were always the underdog. So now it's like, oh, we gonna show you what we can do. Man. So yeah, that's one thing about Shaw people. Also with SGI Cleveland, Still Got It. That's a tournament that's dedicated to one of their brothers who passed last year. Actually this year. So we're partnering with that. So a lot of things you'll see us because that's the connection. Yeah. Because now we're in the room and we can put other people into the room. So something that you may not know about, I could put you into this room and now here's another new connection and network. So those are some things and that people need to be aware of. Just get in the room, get your face, get to the table. Like that's one thing you learn in corporate America. Get in the room. You in the room, okay, get to the table. You at the table, you got a seat at the table. Now get a voice at the table. Right. And then next thing you know, you got your own table. And that's what I learned being in corporate America for 24 years. I have my own table now. Yeah. Ooh. I created my own table because I got in the room. I sat at the table. I listened. When it was my turn to speak, I spoke. Yeah. And I didn't hold back. I said it proudly. Proudly, yeah. You know, and then now they're looking at me. So Candice, what do we do? How do we say it? And then I got my own table over here because I took all that. And brought it together.
I love it.
I just had to get that. So shout out to all those people, all those events. Make sure you support. You can find it all on Ruthie's List, on the app, the website. I'm just saying. Sorry.
No, you get it. By the way, guys, we'll have it on the show notes. So if you guys want to get once again Ruthie's List, Beyond the Algorithm, we'll have all in the show notes. So you don't have to go. You don't have to wandering. We'll have it for you.
Got it for
one place for you. So where can we reach you?
So you can reach me on all social media platforms under Ruthie's List. Also on my website at ruthiesList.com. That's RUTHIESLIST.com. Ruthie's List. Also, you can download the app on Google Play or Apple. Was it Play Store or whatever that is? On your cell phone, download it. That's what you do. I don't care what cell phone. If you got a track phone, you can still download it on your track phone. And it's free. You don't pay. I'm just saying. So if you got an old school Obama phone still, you can download it, whatever you got. Or you got
flip
your
phones.
Right, you got a flip phone, you got your kids' little tablet, whatever you got, you can download it on the app there. I also have a couple other businesses. So I have a Wilson's Notary Company. Also have
we touched it. Why you
yeah, I have. So there's a component. So Ruthie's List is under CJW Hankins Referral and Consulting Company. So there's Ruthie's List, which is this little purple area. There is Wilson Notary, which is the black area. And then there's a new category, it's orange. It's called Signature Mood, which does custom business apparel and items for small businesses. So things like this.
Oh my, so you were holding back. Huh?
Yeah, so all that stuff is there. So that's how you can get in touch with me. You can check out some of those things.
Okay.
So, but those are things that are all under, but that's part of the network.
Yeah.
That helps the network. So you're into these things. So yeah.
Listen,
so that's how you can get in touch. You can get in touch with me like that.
I mean, well, what else is hot?
right.
So all those things, yeah. Anyway, social media, email, my phone number is on the site and stuff like that. Okay. However you want to reach me. And at some of these events, go support. You gonna see us walking around. You'll see me. I'll be there. You can find me. So where's Waldo? Where's Candice today?
I know you talk about mentorship. Are you willing to be a mentor to someone?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
Remember, we said on first on the pull-up, so you know.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely. Yeah, and that's the network. That's another part of the root of this network is connecting like-minded people and businesses together. So if you got someone that's new to real estate, I could say, hey, I know a person that's dope you can talk to. He could probably get you some information.
Who you know?
I'm going to connect them to Brandon. I'm not your average agent. You just connect. You know what I'm saying? Right. Someone is like, I like to draw and I want to get into tattooing. It's like, oh, do you? Well, come here. I got somebody for you, Miss Butter. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the Ruthie's List. And that's what we do. That makes us different from everybody else.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's what makes us different. That's how we stand out.
Love everything you're doing.
Thank
you. You are super dope. We need more people like you. I'm inspired. I'm totally inspired. I already don't mind sharing information and supporting people every time I can.
Shout out to Butter.
But that's really inspiring. And I really hope a lot of people take this home with them. Yeah. So make sure you take notes because you can't grow by yourself.
Absolutely.
Can't grow.
So part 2, we won't be beyond the algorithm. We'll be there, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In the front row, you know what I'm saying?
Get
so part 2, yeah.
I definitely want to check that out.
Yes. I can't thank you enough for coming on tonight, Candice.
Thank you for having me. This is so dope. Like, I always watch it. I'm like, I want to be on there one day. It's like the Oprah show. This is the Oprah show for Cleveland, and I'm on it. Y'all see it? It's me, the little girl from EC. We made it.
That's what's up. And you know what's so funny that's what we wanted the Pull Up Experience to be that place, you know what I'm saying, where people are like, okay, I want to come on, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and it is. It absolutely is. I'm telling you, I was excited because I used to watch it like. They invited me on and I was like, so when is this going to happen?
Listen, I've been like, when is my turn? Is my turn? No?
You're episode 82, by the way. So shout out to 82. 82. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to put that on a shirt.
Yeah, listen. We on roll to 100. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to surpass that. That's
we're going to be way past that.
It's going to be January 1st and we hit 150.
Right.
No, that's what's up, man.
This is dope. This is awesome.
I want to shout out to the team. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Arnold. Shout out to Marquita, to Nakia. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who's part of the gang. Because once again, if anything I can say about any of this, you need a team, like you said, you need sports. And that, if anything else, we are the embodiment of that joint. You know what I'm saying?
A really dope team, and I am honored to be here.
Yes,
so thank you. The team is so dope. It's like, who is this girl right here? Like, no, it's a really. They do have a really dope team. They have a really dope team, and it's such an honor to be here today.
No, thank you guys
so
again.
Dope.
So episode 82, y'all, we can't thank y'all enough. Once again, thank y'all for coming out every week, watching these dope people talk about their dope businesses and just do dope things, guys. It is an honor to be among this elite group of entrepreneurs. So we thank y'all once again for tuning in. We thank y'all for just being y'all, all right? Episode 82, you know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next week. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.